Walmart joins growing list of companies to roll back that diversity program. Remember, y'all was supposed to be not going to Walmart, okay, because they rolled back their DE motherfucking I.
This morning, a major decision at Walmart, not about holiday sales, but about diversity programs, also known as DEI programs. It's joining a growing list of companies, rolling them back. This morning, the world's largest retailer says it's rolling back some of its diversity, equity, and inclusion policies. Walmart, which employs more than 1.5 million Americans, joins a list of major corporations revising DEI initiatives. The company saying every decision comes from a place of wanting to foster a sense of belonging, to open doors to opportunities for all our associates, customers, and suppliers.
This is the single largest employer in the United States. We are talking about a company that is worth almost $1 trillion on its own.
Robbie Starbucks.
It's Walmart that's the biggest employer? I ain't know that. Walmart is the biggest employer? Wow. I'm sure that's where a lot of them black jobs is at. Not all, miss me with your fake outrage, because your outrage is bullshit. But we already know enough colors, blacks, ebonies, darkies, African Americans, whatever you want to be called, is working in Walmart. And we already know that people can't make ends meet. We already know who's disproportionately affected. And what you want to do, make it even worse for the people that you claim that you care about. Then when they leave the damn community because they can't sustain in the community, then you want to call them racist. It's no winning with y'all. And because you continue to do that shit, that's why motherfuckers now say, we don't give a fuck.
A political commentator and anti-DEI activist, celebrated the development. He's previously pressured companies, including Lowe's and John Deere, to change their policies.
We were able to have frank conversations with Walmart. And as I've said for a long time, I don't ask companies to take on my political views. I am simply advocating for corporate neutrality.
Walmart says many of the changes to its DEI programs were already planned and not a result of conversations with Starbucks. The company is pledging to better monitor third-party marketplace items to make sure they don't feature sexual and transgender products aimed at minors. Walmart says it will.
Let me pause there for a second, okay? So soon as you colors hear DEI, you think it's all the fuck about you. You think it's all about you. See, that's what happens when you bring everybody into your shit, because you ain't man enough, woman enough to do this shit on your own, because you too busy downing one person or the damn other, that you got to bring in other people. And I ain't got no problem with the ABCs or nobody else. All right. Their main thing was to get rid of the ABC type of shit. That was the main damn thing. But because you don't hold on to nothing, colors, they done took over DEI. And that's why people also around here talking about BIPOC and shit, okay? Because they can just attach themselves, or I don't know if they attaching to you or if you attaching to them, then they take it over. Then you get left out on the curb like Lucy in the football and Charlie Brown, or the banana in the tailpipe yet a damn again.
Will also review its funding to Pride events and will end racial equity training programs for staff. GLAAD and LGBTQ.
Why do y'all care if they end racial equity training programs for staff? Because technically, based off of what they're reporting right here, that really probably is the only thing that affects colors. Why do y'all care? If mostly black people daggone work there, not mostly, enough black people work there. We know what Walmart is. You know damn well you need Walmart in the community, because every single time they say they out, y'all whine, complain, and say that it's racist, and you try to get them to stay. You talk out of all sides of your fat ass fucking mouths. That's what's wrong with the community. You don't stand on shit. You here, you there, you everywhere. Now, I don't think that alleged boycott is going to do shit, because everybody's shopping on fucking line anyway. This is how bad y'all don't be thinking shit through. Oh, nobody's in Walmart. Oh my God, nobody's in Walmart. Because they home in the fucking bed in front of the computer like everybody is right damn now. Bueller. Like, what are we talking about right now? So y'all are upset, colors. I'm talking to colors. You upset at this. But like Switchblade said, Apple rolled back their DEI as well. Y'all going to boycott them? Bueller, y'all gonna boycott them? You gonna give up the Apple iPhone, the iMac, the iPad, and whatever eyes else is out there? I'm not. I most certainly am not. So I want to hear from y'all that got all this smack to say in the comments. Say it right the fuck now while I'm live. Let's hear it. Okay? Because I'm tired of this bullshit and you hiding in fucking comments. Because I know you here. Say something. Say something. You ain't gonna give up no damn Apple. And I ain't giving up no Apple stock. Fuck that and fuck you too. Ain't no way. One of the best stocks I've ever bought. Ain't no way.
Staff, GLAD, an LGBTQ advocacy group, has said we cannot let fear and fringe anti-LGBTQ activists dilute the work that has been done in the name of visibility, acceptance, and opportunity.
Companies need to listen to our movement. We are powerful and growing every single day. We will not stop until we have eliminated wokeness in corporate America.
Walmart also says it will no longer consider race and gender as a way to increase diversity when offering supplier contracts. This morning,
that lady do look like a what's the ice cream sandwich? Yo, she do look like an ice cream sandwich. I think it was Lauren calling her out, or is it Lauren? I think it was Lauren calling her out. Girl, I saw it too. I was trying to ignore it. Here you come. Shout out to Pierre Goldstein. I appreciate you, hon. Thank you so much. He said for demonetization, F them. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Child, F them. I agree. Moving on over here to consumers spend a record 6.1 billion online during Thanksgiving Day. Wow. Maybe that's why nobody was in Walmart. 6.1 billion, but the eggs is high and the milk is high, and you ain't got no place to live.
Let's get more from Courtney Reagan at Westfield Garden State Plaza in Paramus, New Jersey this morning. Courtney, how does it look?
Hi, good morning, Sarah. Actually, traffic is picking up here. The longest line that I saw ahead of the mall opening was at Lululemon here at the Garden State Plaza. It's expected to be the biggest in-store shopping day of the year here and around the country, but a number of consumers already got a head start online on Turkey Day. So fresh sales data from Adobe Analytics show us that consumers spent a record $6.1 billion online on Thanksgiving.
A record $6.1 billion on damn line. But the eggs is high and the milk is high?
Thanksgiving Day, up almost 9% year over year. That was about in line with what was expected. Toys were among the best discounts on Thanksgiving, peaking at around 27% off listed price. Electronics shortly behind that at 26.5% off, followed by apparel at 23% off, and then appliances. Interestingly, those buy now, pay later trends are still driving higher,
Oh, no. Oh, no. Buy later, buy here, pay here, Klarna, and all the rest of them. Y'all taking advantage of all that. That means you can't afford it. And so when the fourth payment comes and you ain't got it, then what? 6.1 billion.
$430 million in online Thanksgiving Day spend. That's up more than 10% over last Thanksgiving Day. Now, Adobe Analytics does project that 71% of shoppers plan to shop online today, spending about $11 billion. That'd be up about 10% year over year. That would be the biggest expected growth rate for any of these big Cyber 5 days compared to last year. But nearly 132 million consumers, or 72% of all Americans, will shop in some way.
72% of all Americans. Wow. 72% of all Americans.
On Black Friday today, according to the National Retail Federation. And 65% of them, almost 2/3, say they're going to shop specifically in stores today. Well, Retail Next, of course, they count traffic, and they're forecasting slight traffic growth for stores on Black Friday versus last year. Even though overall foot traffic is down about 3% so far this year, retail conversion rate, though, interestingly, or the ratio of purchases made from browsing, will likely be lower on or around Black Friday than it will be in the days and weeks leading up to Christmas, when frankly time is running out and you can't afford to browse. You have to just press that buy button. For many Americans, those stores
You hear this, news reporter? You can't wait. You got to press that buy button. They in there leading you again. And if you ain't paying attention, they just over here subconsciously telling you what you need to do. Go ahead and get it. Don't want to wait too long. Oh my God, you got Klarna and all the rest of them to help you out. Don't worry about it. Everybody's doing it. 6.1 billion. Oh my God, you don't know.
remain supreme. 53% tell Deloitte they're shopping in store because they want to take advantage of doorbuster deals. 48% say the in-store deals are just the best on Black Friday, and 45% enjoy the tradition of shopping with family and friends. Weather is always sort of an X factor.
Enjoy the tradition. Enjoy the tradition.
On a day like Black Friday, but really across most of the country, very little chance of precipitation except for the Great Lakes area. So retailers have fewer excuses, at least when it comes to weather, when it comes for any hiccups that we might end up seeing in store. So you have no excuse. Hit the stores. Come on out.
You got no excuse. Hit the stores. Come on out. The white woman said that, okay? Subliminal. Whoever said subliminal, thank you. Subliminal messages. Get your ass on out there. You don't want to miss anything. Great deals going on. Buy here, pay here. 4 payments. Don't worry about it now. Go ahead into debt. You still paying off from last year. Don't worry. You don't got to pay the rent. You'll figure it out later. Guess who will be disproportionately affected? Shut up.
The early read on Black Friday is in, and it's a record. Almost $11 billion in sales online, showing an American consumer willing to open their wallet. And MasterCard says retail sales on Black Friday rose 3.4% from last year, a slight improvement from just 2.5% from last Black Friday. Shoppers increasingly opting to do most of their spending online, where sales were up almost 15%.
Wow. So most people did their sales online? Shout out to Fit Granny in the building. She said Walmart Black Friday sale started a week prior. I bought a she said I bought a recliner and a treadmill online. Fit Granny ain't shit. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. My sister said everything was out a week ago and she did all her shopping by the time Black Friday got here. We acting like we don't spend most of our life on damn internet with a damn phone in our hand. Shout out to whoever said again that Apple got rid of their DEI. I ain't heard nobody talk about that, Bueller. I ain't heard nobody talk about the, boycotting them, Bueller. Anybody? Shout out to Kimberlyn R.I.Z., our girl. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate you, hon. Shout out to all our new channel members, Lauren, Kimberlyn, and Faith. I'm gonna just call it, Nikki. I'm sorry, Nikki. I thought it was Faith. Nikki, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Listen, women do like me. Yay! Women do like me. Shout out to y'all. I'm blushing over here.
Compared to in-store, up just 0.7%.
It's fun to be here, but there are definitely easier ways to find deals online than coming into stores.
What do the Black Friday numbers tell you about how the overall U.S. economy is looking?
The fact that consumer spending is showing up strong for Black Friday is quite consistent with the idea that the consumer is continuing to be engaged in this economy.
Even though
the consumers are continuing to be engaged in this economy. Go, girl. Lauren said, girl, I love you, but not in a weird way. She said, no, Diddy. Shout out to Lauren. Y'all are crazy. Shout out to the chat.
Shoppers spent more this year. They still kept budgets tight.
Inflation is still pretty high, I find, with certain items.
I mean, prices have definitely gone up. So, definitely limits how much you want to get.
Retailers fighting for consumer dollars offered the best discounts in months. And with Cyber Monday coming up, signs that the deals could continue as a strong consumer continues to propel the U.S. economy. NBC News has been tracking the prices of items like these AirPods Pros and found that prices this Black Friday weekend were over 30% off, the best price we've seen since at least July.
There's real purchasing power, and that is allowing the
That is real purchasing power. Listen to her talk to y'all. That's real purchasing power. You can purchase. You got power, child.
Consumer to continue to show up and spend.
And Brian Chung joins us live from East Rutherford, New Jersey. Brian, Cyber Monday is coming up. What can shoppers expect?
Yeah, experts tell us that the steepest deals will likely be on Cyber Monday for things like electronics and apparel. And because the online sales for Black Friday were so strong, that bodes well for what could be another record-breaking day on Cyber Monday as well. Jose?
Anyone think that tomorrow's numbers for Cyber Monday is going to be record-breaking, Bueller? Just let's go ahead and put our bets out there. I'm going to say yes. Breaking records from last year. Everyone was out there. Buy. I did buy something from Amazon and I bought something for the kids. All right. But ain't nobody out here just buying shit just because. I thought times was tough, child. And no shade. I'm talking about the people that always drive begging looking for shit. Those are the ones that's out here that's going to have the problem. And then all of a sudden it'll be white supremacy, discrimination, and racism. Shout out to our girl. Thank you, hon. She said, folks got faith in Trump's economy, yet they... Moving on, child. Moving on.
No better than to feed me anything because I do not care.